Hello, and welcome back to Princess Evangile, where last time, Konami found our egg because she spied on us because she wants to dance with us, and now we're at the dance, and we got to see everybody's breasts except for Chiho's.
I mean, she also was already kind of revealed. I thought you were gonna say we haven't seen everyone's dresses yet, but yeah. I mean, we saw everyone's dresses, but we haven't yet. We haven't seen Risco's, haven't seen Konomi's,
I
and
honestly,
we're
I
gonna
don't
see,
remember if they actually, show up. I would assume probably, though.
yeah, probably. We haven't seen. I don't think we've seen Marika's or Mitsuki's. So for recent wave lately, then with the words calm, proceed to the stage. Wow, she really is imposing. It's moments like these that remind me why she was known Lady Cool. She issued a greeting and a similar explanation. Then, the strings resumed the waltz. Rizan remained at the podium with the air of a master of ceremonies.
It feels a little livelier than last year. I'm sure they're all restlessly hoping to be taken by Messiah-san.
Huh?
Taken? Just say dancing like a normal person.
Is that what she meant?
Besides, that's not true anyway. Everyone knows who they're dancing with. Oh ho ho, that's right. But as the night goes on, their turns will come. I see. The only boy in a room full of girls. It's like fish in a barrel. But I feel quite excited myself. I can't wait to touch Messiah-san in his rough, hard place. What are you talking about again? His hand? His hand. Let me feel.
No.
Wow, it really is.
I understand Pokemon hand with a pink tip.
It's much rougher than mine. Wow.
I'm not a toy, you know?
Oh, it's fine. I'm not hurting you. But I feel as if it's a bit softer than before. Oh, that's right. It's really gone soft. And it was so hard before. What are you people talking about? I
No,
wouldn't
it's been
I wouldn't have expected purple.
those are the tone every time I say. Uh, well, it's not important. I would have expected like black or white,
Yeah.
but I think it will look you will look better in black. But oh well.
We were talking about how the dance seems livelier than last year. Well, we do have a boy here this year. I feel rather swept away myself. Wow, you too, Ritsuko? Ah, Masaya-sama, have you opened your egg yet?
No, not yet. She said we start with the seniors, so I want to wait until the last minute.
Ah, I see.
Rizzo Chan gave a stiff bow, then walked away quickly.
What's with her? She's acting pretty weird. Perhaps she is imagining Messiah-san's passionate embrace. It's still just dancing. Now, third-year final course students, please present the paper inside your egg to the person whose name is written on it. Oh, looks like it's starting. Guess it's time to move off to the side. Yeah.
We all lined up against the wall. Just then, I felt a tap on my shoulder. I turned.
Ah! Oh my god. She is pale. Also, well, I guess the blue matches her hair. Although I swore her hair was way more purple. Maybe I'm just remembering different scenes that made it look like it was purple.
I really like the bands that she has, the braids.
Okay, I gotta think. I don't know what kind of voice to do for her.
She's I remember she's a bit of a prankster. So
It's probably gonna change. I'm just gonna go with something. It's probably gonna change as it goes. Salutations.
yes, it was a girl I've never seen before. She's incredibly beautiful. But what's she want with me?
You're Messiah-kun, right? Guess I don't need to ask. You're the only boy here, after all. Nice to meet you. I'm Kitami Kato of Ayaka Class 3D.
A pleasure. I'm Okunuga Messiah of 2C. Kita Mikado. I've heard that name before.
Okay, Messiah-kun, you're dancing with me. Please be gentle. What do you mean,
Well, but Ayaka-san gave me a dazzling smile I couldn't find it in me to resist.
Come along now.
She took my hand and pulled at me lightly. I stumbled out onto the floor.
I thought he looks so nervous.
Yeah?
I mean, I don't blame him. Is this your first time dancing? You're so stiff.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll take the lead for you.
Oh. It's like my head is spinning. As he pressed close to me, I felt a sweet fragrance tickle my nose. A woman's scent alone was enough to get my heart racing, but now I had to soften to get my body too.
I just imagine she's probably, like, slamming her boobs into his chest.
This is... They were huge. Maybe even better than Rook's.
Yeah!
In particular, since I was looking down from above, fever stood off even more. Amazing! Breathing shallowly, I did the best I could to follow the steps of the dance without stepping on the feet.
What is he doing? Ah, that appears to be Ayama-sama. Are they dancing? They appear to be. That's strange. There was that big fuss about it this afternoon. He should be dancing with Konami. Ah, then the Easter egg that Masaya-san found belonged to Ayaka-sama. But it's the third-year student's pick, isn't it? That is true. So it's pretty weird. Oh, look at him blush. I wonder what they're talking about.
Rank the dresses
Rank the
as you've seen
dresses.
it so far. Yes, as you've seen it so far.
I like Tomie's the most. And then probably Chiho.
Understandable.
I don't remember what Rise's looked like.
This is a whole bunch of pink and white.
I think probably then Rise, and then Ayaka, and then I'm sorry, but I like Ritsuko's the least.
Oh, sad.
I don't think the color suits her.
Understandable.
If it was a black dress, it would probably be way higher.
Ruiko and Ayaka just.
Oh, I forgot Ruiko. Ruko's probably somewhere around the middle.
Yeah, okay.
Probably, I think I liked hers more than Rise's.
Ayaka-san? Son? I finally managed to catch my breath enough to ask her the question I've been wondering. Besides, if I spent the whole time silently staring at the chest, she had my number pretty quick.
Ah, at Vincent S, one refers to one's elders as Sama. That's the unwritten rule.
That's right!
But I don't mind. You can address me as San. You must be unaccustomed to it after all. I don't put much stock in unwritten rules anyway. I found Sama to be overly formal. So, please, call me Ayaka-san.
Right.
So, what did you want to ask?
You have the paper with my name on it? The girl said that she was supposed to show it to me before we danced.
Oh, that. Well, actually, I lost it.
Lost it?
Yes, I was walking down the path when I was suddenly attacked by a crow. It was scary. Then it flew off with the paper in its beak. That kind of thing happens all the time, you know.
Seems awfully fishy to
I mean,
me.
can you really judge when your whole thing was your lottery ticket was stolen by a cat? Like, no.
Rather, it was a bald-faced lie. But, oh well. I'm really gonna complain about dancing with a beauty like her after all. From Rizko's reaction, I mean, Messiah probably got hers.
No, yeah, I mean, I felt like that was pretty obvious.
But
that's why
still.
I couldn't remember if Ayaka had, like, switched stuff around somehow, or if it was a rug pull, or if she was just like, yeah, I wanted to dance with you, so I don't care about the rules.
It's probably the last one. I turned my head to steal a peek back at the wall. Oh, everyone's watching us.
None of that.
Whoops. She raised out to turn my face back to her.
It's poor manners not to watch your partner during a dance. You're not doing it in the CG. But, you know, I know that's not. That's just so you can see her face.
I'm sorry.
God, this is just so surprising to me because I remembered her hair being so much more purple. It's just, it's like throwing me off. You may not know me, but I've been watching you for a while. You're a boy after all. I've wanted to know what kind of person you are. But I've heard several different impressions of you. One minute you seem surprisingly noble. The next I have no choice but to consider you a tentative servant. Which is the real Messiah-kun, I wonder.
I'm...
Wait.
Huh?
Rather than taking your word for it, I thought it would be better to interact with you and find out. Little by little, you know.
I realized we were near the end of the song. I've been so nervous I barely felt the time passing.
But dancing with you like this, I dared learn one thing about you.
What?
Boys really do have dirty minds.
Oh, you have my number after all. Sorry.
Not at all. It was extremely educational.
Saya-san smiled as you said it. Apparently she wasn't the type to be bothered by that kind of thing. The song finished and she pulled away. The sweet smell and the softness that had enchanted me all through the night were gone in an instant.
Well, I should be going. Salutations.
I like her dress a lot. It's, yeah. Ah, right.
Yeah, I do. I just don't like it as much as the others.
I found myself wishing that the song had lasted a little bit longer.
The only one that I don't like is Ritsuko's because the color, but I like everybody else's. It's just hers I like the least. Masai-kun. He might be even cuter than he was rumored to be. When did you get so cozy with Ayaka-sama?
What do you mean? I've never seen her before!
Wow, this tiny little school, you've never even seen her once?
Why are you looking at me like that? Well, I guess maybe I've seen her before, but this is the first time we ever really talked.
Now, the more pressing matter is how she invited you to dance. Yeah, that's right, Mignon Poupée should be your partner, shouldn't she? Did she give Ayaka-sama her paper?
No, she said it got stolen by a crow.
What a blatant lie. Even you should have known it was a lie, so why didn't you turn her down?
Well,
Well?
she's pretty.
Oh, I see. For heaven's sake, you're shameless.
This is about shame! It's just hard to refuse when someone goes out of the way to ask you like that!
That's true, I guess. What did Aika-sama say?
She says she's been watching me.
Oh? But you've been here a whole month now. I never knew Aika-sama was so cautious. We will now proceed to the intermediary students. Will intermediary course third years please take out their papers?
Konami-san is an intermediate third year, isn't she?
Don't turn around, Masaya-san.
Huh?
You don't feel that heat at your back?
Didn't feel any heat. So I did send someone to.
That's an interesting outfit, Konami.
So it was Konami-chan after all.
Well then, Masaya-san, you may turn.
Right.
What an emotional meeting.
Ruki-san really had a mischievous streak. What? Okay. Oh,
What's wrong with you? Is that the attitude you take to a duel?
a duel? Why are you dressed like that?
This is my Naginata uniform.
Right, I know that, but
I deemed it necessary in order to combat your sorcery.
She mentioned sorcery earlier that day too. She ignored my question and continued speaking undaunted.
Wearing a uniform unifies the body and mind. To put it simply, it raises my defensive prowess. In addition, it is drenched in my blood, sweat, and tears. All the suffering and joy that I've experienced practicing the Naginata are contained within it.
Right.
Excuse me. And so, as long as I'm wearing it, I will not lose to the likes of you.
Duel?
But when did this become competitive? Dancing is competitive, isn't it? It's true that dancers are occasionally graded, but...
Konami-chan? I mean, Konami.
What is it?
I understand a lot of this, but could you at least explain the sorcery thing?
You're going to feign ignorance of what you did to me?
What did I do again?
After you addled my mind and body that way.
Oh,
Oh, the tentator serpent shows his true colors. Hey, what did you do to her?
right.
She's just a child. What were you thinking? I can't. It's not picking you up.
Fuck. She's not a child.
That's no excuse.
But I really didn't do anything.
I won't lose this time. With my uniform on, I have the strength of 100. Ah, it appears the dance is starting. Reise-san is looking our way, so we really should...
You'll finally leave me, and Konami-chan went to about that.
Now, come at me!
You do know it's your dance, right? I didn't wanted to stab me with a Naginata. Where did it come from anyway? Come on, let's go. We'll make trouble for the others if we keep standing around here talking.
Right.
With that, the two of us finally headed for the dance floor. The dance had already started around us. We took hands, drew in closer to one another, and joined in with the others. I wondered how to break the ice. I didn't say anything. My palms would start to sweat. Konami-chan. Konami-chan? Whoops. Konami-chan. Konami, about before, did you see what happened? Weird. I guess she wasn't ignoring because of the chan thing. Are you okay?
Why do you ask?
It's just... You were staring into space.
I was not staring out into space.
Then, did you hear what I said?
Well, it's just so noisy, and there's the music too. So, what is it?
I was wondering if you saw what happened.
What happened?
No, it's probably better if you didn't. She'd probably been too distracted to look around. Even now, I was hardly in position to judge. Konami-chan's dance was very poor. To be honest, the two of us together were really just stepping randomly while our bodies swayed.
Mm, it's happening again. Again. Just touching him makes me feel hot. My legs are going numb. I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. Even my uniform must have still yield in the face of Tentator Serpent's sorcery. It can't be true. It's so strange. During a match, no matter how at a disadvantage I am, I've never yielded before.
Is she okay?
She's adorable.
Bees just threw a foamy on Konami-chan's forehead. Her eyes were darting all around the room.
I was so worried because I thought I remembered that she was like super annoying, but she's actually like really adorable.
Maybe you did start thinking she was annoying when, like, the last time you played.
Fair. It has been very, very long time.
Couldn't let it go on though this way. I gave a short a light shake. Konami-chan,
Excuse me.
how about you can bring and sit down? Hey now. She clapped suddenly like a marionette with a strange cut. I took it in my arms quickly.
Filthy sorcery.
Konami-chan murmured something as her eyes closed, but I couldn't make it out. The waltz was finished, so I picked her up and carried her back to the corner.
Is she okay?
I don't know. I wonder if she's fighting a cold.
Did she faint?
Sister Mishima. Yeah, she did.
She doesn't seem to have a fever, though she looks a bit pale. It must be anemia. At any rate, did she appear to be very nervous?
She did. She was covered in sweat.
To be honest, this kind of thing happens quite often.
Oh, really?
When girls are facing their beloved Onesamas.
Although in this case, it was probably just because I was a guy.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Really, anemia is just a mild form of it. In my day, we got nosebleeds like fountains.
I see. Anyway, should I take her to the nurse's office? I've been holding Konami-chan in my arms the entire time we were talking. Her body was soft and yielding, but still a far cry from Aika-san's.
We have mattresses laid out in the corner of the gym for just such occasions. Let's let her rest there.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Mishima led me to the spot, and then Konami-chan let down. As I moved her, I could hear her murmuring something. I couldn't help but feel sorry for making her feel so anxious. It was time for the final course of the second years to choose their partners. In other words, my turn. Who would it be, I wonder? I've been waiting all day for this, so I'm really excited. With my heart racing, I opened the egg, and then written on the paper was... No way.
Who was it?
So I showed her the paper.
Oh my, you really are lucky. You get to dance with Bella Pink? Epine? I already forgot.
Is this going to be okay?
What are you all flustered about?
Well, it's just...
It'll be fine. See, she's even looking your way.
I turned back to look.
I thought she was acting strangely. She probably deduced that it was her egg you found.
Risa-san made the announcement, and our second year started to move. Among the title students, Risco's delicate body remained stock still.
You can't keep a lady waiting. Go already.
She gave me a hot shove and headed over to Risco's side.
What's the matter? It looked like she pushed you.
Oh, a little. Anyway, is this okay?
To what do you refer?
Dancing with me.
It is not okay.
I thought so.
But rules are rules.
What?
I am a person who follows the rules.
Really? But I think the most important thing is having fun. Though, of course, if there's a part of you that thinks it might be fun to dance with me, you know.
Masaya-sama,
Yeah?
the others have already begun dancing. They would think it unnatural for us to remain here, talking.
Just for the record, if we do choose Risco Swan, I do want to see like how she breaks the um this calm demeanor and like starts to fall for Messiah. Because as we see it,
I'm very curious how all of them are gonna react to being a girlfriend.
I think I'm just biased, but looking at the street, I like this. I am liking this outfit. I like it. Doesn't fit her halo eyes, but the more I look at it, the more I'm liking it personally. Right. With her cans began to dance a waltz. Risco-san, as expected, knew to dance well, but I was a miserable sight. I was just shoving my feet around.
Masaya-sama, please forgive me for earlier.
Huh? What do you mean earlier?
Your first dance partner. That was my elder sister. Oh yeah!
They
I
are
completely forgot about that part.
Well?
That makes a lot more sense now, the thing you were talking about.
What thing?
Well, I can't mention it here.
Oh, yes. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense with Ayaka being like a mischievous person who breaks the rules and Ritsuko being a stickler for rules.
Yeah.
Your sister? I suddenly remembered. Ritsuko-san, your name is Kirima Kato, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Since you really used the last names, I had completely forgotten. That's right. I thought the name seemed a little familiar. And something familiar about a face, too. Makes sense. That makes sense. Shows you she reminded me of.
Did she offend you in any way?
Offend me? No, not at all.
I see. But it was obvious that my sister did not find your Easter egg.
Well, that's true.
My sister is always like this. She was never one to respect the rules.
She spoke the words indifferently, with no trace of anger in her voice.
It often gets her in trouble with the school, but it never seems to concern her. At some point, the teachers just seem to give up. Really, I don't know what to do with her.
She's sort of a problem child, huh?
I suppose you could say that.
But she seemed friendly and easy to talk to me.
Oh?
Oh, I didn't mean like you're hard to talk to or anything like that. Anyway, she didn't leave a bad impression. There's nothing you need to apologize for.
I see. Aww.
That's so small.
She's got a pretty smile. I believe you are the only person here who would say such a thing about my sister. What is it?
She reacted to my surprise with suspicion. No. I was just thinking, this is the first time I've ever seen you smile, Ritsuko-san. Oh.
I've been meaning to ask you, but please stop addressing me as Chan.
Right. I didn't know what their relationship was like. I could tell that she cared about her sister. That much was clear.
If I may be honest, I have never understood the chairwoman's or Rise-sama's desire to bring in a sample of boys. Were you just never paying attention? I feel like it's pretty obvious. She doesn't want the school to stop being a school. How do you not understand that? You have brought a breath of fresh air to Vincennes. That much is absolutely true.
I guess so. I think they were hoping I'd have some kind of effect on people. That was the reason they brought me here.
At the least, you have had an effect on one person.
Uh-huh. This is trying to explain to relax slightly. on her first for the night. Then she turned her eyes to the side. I followed her gaze.
Oh,
Konami-chan was weaving textures into the crowd, hanging for me. What? In addition, she was carrying a dangerous item in her hands.
Nisama! Get away from him now, Nisama! For heaven's sake, what are you doing, Konami? I knew that man was a tentator serpent. No, he's a devil, the leader of the devils, Beelzebub. What are you talking about? Even with this uniform stained with blood, sweat, and tears, I could not protect my virtue. I've been... Your virtue? Do you even understand what you're saying?
Even Rizzo-chan's eyes went wide at that.
It appeared to me that you were dancing an ordinary waltz. But One-sama, didn't you feel it?
She was practically switching now. The orchestra stopped playing, and the other one watching us with bated breath.
Feel what? Well, well, it's hard to describe it, but... Yes? Konami?
What? This time when she fainted, her face was bright red. Really, what was going on here? The others ran to help quickly, and I found safely when Konami-chan to them. So sweet. Huh? Killed my head. Maybe I had some kind of magical powers after all. Well, it was worth a try. Me? Me?
You know you gotta do it right. You gotta, like, scream it.
Me? Me?
What are you doing?
Sorry. She could have at least let me finish it.
Oh my god, that's a classic joke.
With all the chaos, it was well into the night by the time Wolf had finished.
Just imagine if it actually worked and it, like, blasted a hole through the ceiling.
Oh. I know, a little loud yawn.
Are you feeling sleepy? It's still early yet.
Yeah, I guess I am. The truth is, probably could have handled it before it came to visiting us. After spending this past month trying to live in line with the rules, I've become something of a morning person.
Look, everyone else is still bursting with energy.
Looks like they are. Wuzu had ended, and the story Dansanti proper was beginning. In other words, people were dancing with their own choice of partners. The orchestra played as elegantly as ever, and began to think its members were superhuman.
In the end, I think they all want to dance with their preferred partner.
I stared out into space for a minute, then wiped my eyes. I really was getting sleepy. Maybe it was a release of all of that tension. I'd have a succession of partners. Aiki-chan, Konami-chan, and Rizko-chan. All beautiful. Very different kinds of girls. Seeing as I never held a girl's hand before today, it was natural I should be nervous. Oh! Darn, I couldn't stop yawning. Participating in a sword on sound isn't obligatory, right?
Oh, of course it isn't.
Okay. I was thinking I'd head back to my room and, before I could finish, found my left and right arms pinned.
Masaya! Masaya-san.
Huh? I looked quickly left and right. I was so asleep it took me a second to grasp the situation. Huh? And we pointed at one of my arms.
Hey, it's like a tug of war. Like a tug of war, ah. I wonder if they will tear his body in half like bread. You have experience with that, huh?
What is it? I was addressing the both of them. Actually, I was thinking of getting to bed.
Masaya-san, you appear to have obligations at the moment.
It. Oh, okay. Ruthless. Two of them glared at each other.
Chiho-san, would you mind not handing him? I grabbed him first, after all. What? No, I invited him first. I doubt that claim. Hey, Messiah, say something already.
Oh?
I invited you first, right? No, I'm certain that I did.
Look, you have a sleep here?
You little... Really? Come along already. No, he's coming with me.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that's fun. Oh,
The end. Messiah died.
I wonder how that got settled.
第6話ラブレターパニック
Ding! May 9th.
That's like just exhaustion.
You're pathetic. It's already Monday. You need to get it together already.
No, you're right. I know you're right. I am staying up the whole night.
So did everyone else.
I guess that's true. Although, wait a minute. The rest of them got to take breaks between dances. But I was stuck in the dance after dance. It was like some kind of reverse martial arts training. The way I was passed between the white lady girls, Konomi-chan, Tami-san, and the others. It wasn't an exaggeration to say I never got a single break. But I did have fun at least.
We have the approval ratings for the week.
As she spoke, Risa-san slid a report onto the table.
Do you mean Messiah-san's? Was there a change? There were no classes for half the week. We started out low, of course, but it looks like we picked up a little support. Oh, you're right.
Let me see.
You still seem to be flying low to me. Even an Olympic pole vaulter needs a running start before the jump. We're still in that phase. A running start, well, as long as you don't knock over the bar. But I wonder what caused the increase. It's small, but even so, I'm intrigued.
The ever so serious risk was trying to neutralize the results.
I wonder. Perhaps the others were simply mesmerized by Messiah-san's graceful dancing. Graceful? Really? I just mean that for your first time, you improved greatly through the night. That is true. You've always been pretty good at physical stuff. Do you really think improvement at dancing would lead to an increase in support? It does seem rather unlikely. I wonder if it might be this.
Risa-san produced another piece of paper.
Ah. Why would something like this increase the Tentator Serpent's approval rating? What do you mean? He did save you after all. That cherry tree was really quite tall. You could have hurt yourself very badly if you had hit the ground from that height. That's true, I suppose. I guess there were some people who were really impressed by the article. I guess that's it. You have it all wrong!
Konomi-chan was trembling, her face scarlet.
None of you understand how I felt in that moment. How did you feel in that moment? I felt as if you had used some kind of sorcery on me. Do you really believe in sorcery? Konomi, if we have the wrong impression, then please stop talking nonsense and explain the matter concretely. Concretely? It felt like there was a baby forming inside of me. Anyway, Onisama, I'm so sorry. About what? It's my fault that Messiah-san's approval rating has increased. Konomi, Vincent S. has already accepted the sample. We cannot change that. Which means that if we are to follow the spirit of the exercise, Then we must work to fathom the samples, Messiah-sama's true colors. Thus, the most important thing is not to oppose him blindly, but to search for those true colors. Right. Therefore, you will have no need to apologize. Messiah-sama will show his true colors. Excuse me.
Bless you.
And the others may approve, or perhaps they will not. Either way, the responsibility belongs to Messiah-sama, and not to you. Right.
When did when did Risco get rid of the book, the Bible? Now she's, I mean, yeah, I mean, she doesn't look too like something's missing there, but yeah.
I don't know. I just noticed that too.
Konami-san must really have been hating me. Not even her Nesamas could accept it.
She's right.
The agreement came from an unexpected source. Somebody asked Tomoto.
The righteous thing to do is to find out who he truly is. It's exactly right. You're as wise as ever, Belle Alpine. I'm glad that I entrusted you with our society's leadership. Ah, yes. Speaking of which... Oh, I thought she was talking.
Speaking of which, Risa-san, the summit been wanting to sack you. White Little Society hasn't been able to get any new affiliates. What do you think about inviting Ayaka-san?
Ayaka-sama?
I thought it was a good idea, personally. Risa-san didn't seem enthused by it.
But why?
At the dance party, she came off like a pretty friendly person. I thought it might be worth a try to invite her. Risa-san turned her eyes and Risa turned suddenly. I wonder why it bothered her so much. Furthermore, it was unusual for Risa-san to be so evasive.
My sister has little interest in such things. Even if you invited her, it is unlikely that she would accept.
I see. I guess it's no good then.
Ooh!
The next day after class, I got my shoebox only to let out a noise of surprise. I clapped my hand over my mouth and took a look around. Thank goodness, no one was watching me. There was no reason for my shock, of course. There was a letter in my shoebox. I swallowed, and I reached out and quietly took it out of the envelope. I turned it over quickly. It was addressed to Okinoki Messiah-sama. Sama means from someone younger, I guess. My mind was in a haze, but I could figure out that much. Then I took a look at the back. It was sealed with a sticker, the color and shape of which drew my attention. It was a pink color. It was. There could be no question. In my entire life, I had never received a love letter. Never received any nice mail either. The only thing I ever got was demand notes from collectors. There was also that damn Dear John letter from my old man. That's the kind of thing I got. So this is a love letter. It was such a change in my past. My heart flooded with joy. My hands were trembling. I just had to go somewhere else in a hurry. I quickly sat under my uniform and began an awkward walk back to the dorm. I didn't even notice. I didn't even make it outside when I felt a tap on my shoulder. My whole body went stiff.
Masaya-san, whatever is the matter? You seem a bit slouched for some reason.
Oh, yeah. My stomach hurts a little. That's all.
My, how terrible. Perhaps you should visit the nurse's office. I could accompany you if you wish.
No, it's fine. I know what it is.
Very well.
Bye.
Huh? Masaya-san, there is no nurse's office outside the school building.
Mr. Rukusan said something, but I ignored her rush outside. I rushed like a whirlwind through the crowds of elegantly swollen maidens of business and back to the dorm. There was no actual need to rush, as I couldn't wait. I wanted to read it. That's all I could think about.
Masaya-san is running awfully late. Ah, it appeared that his stomach hurt. I ran into him in the entranceway. His stomach? I see. He looked fine when I saw him at the end of 6th period. The end of 6th period? Wouldn't that be just before? That would appear to be the case. I guess it was the sudden onset. I suppose so. It appeared to be quite severe. Did it really look that bad? I hope he's okay. But when I told him that the nurse's office was not outside, he continued running anyway. What does that mean? That the pain was so great that he could not hear me, perhaps. You don't think he was just going back to his room? But he told me I know where it is, which would indicate that he intended to go there himself. Well, that is a little strange. Maybe he just needed to go to the bathroom. Perhaps so.
I ran back to my room and immediately locked the door. I threw my bag down, then dashed across the room and sat down heavily on my bed. I loved it was a little moist with sweat from having been painted under my uniform. I peeled away the hot mark sticker with more care than was really necessary and peeked inside the envelope. Oh, floral. The moment it was open, the smell of perfume tickled my nose. I was starting to get excited. I removed the nicest voice stationery, took in a breath, and read the contents. Cute, girlish handwriting requested a meeting with me in a rose garden immediately after class. Can I still make it? Flustered, I stood back up and checked my watch. It had been 15 minutes since the bell had rung to mark the end of classes. I rolled over the paper and ran to the door. Why did it not have to choose this moment to break? Actually, it's just like I locked it before. The Phyllis La De La Business eyed me suspiciously as I ran down the hallway, but I didn't kill. I scrambled to put on my shoes and flew outside, heading straight for the rose garden. Huh? Huh? Is she not here? There are people there, of course. This was where students came to relax. But there was no one who seemed to be waiting for anyone, who paid special attention to me when I arrived. Pressed on my head and writhed in agony.
What is he doing? Does he have a headache?
The letter had said immediately after class, and I had arrived 15 minutes late. The ladies and listeners were almost certainly not used to this kind of thing. I put out the love letter for one last try, but I sent it in merge. As may I had been dumped, I withdrew quietly and threw myself off a cliff. At least, that's what I felt like doing. Oh!
There he goes again. It's awfully unsettling.
God, what have I done? I was joking about throwing myself off a cliff. The truth was I had done wrong by that girl. I felt bad for myself too. That she went through all the trouble I have to confess like that. If I only just opened that letter the moment I found it. I took another rueful glance around me. That was strange. All the students had disappeared. Guess I'll go home.
You really are cute, Messiah-kun.
What a shame. I was still kicking myself the next day. I didn't know why I got so worried about our love letter. I didn't even know what she looked like. I didn't even know her name. Afterwards, I reread the letter, and there was no name attached to it. It was a signature, but I only read
Plaisanterie? Plaisanterie?
Plaisanterie? Okay, I think it's Plaisanterie. I never heard that title before. I thought Research Sign or one of the others might know. I couldn't ask them without telling them what happened. For now, it remained a mystery. The reason for my elation and subsequent disappointment wasn't just because the girl confessed to me. In all honesty, I wasn't particularly interested in dating at the moment. In other words, leaving all love and romance out of it. I was just happy to have made a connection with someone. On that night we fled the city, I cut ties with everyone I knew. I had even lost my closest childhood friend. You might even say my closest friend period. All on the off chance I might cause trouble for them. Since then, I kept myself in class and I work. No friends, and certainly no girlfriend. And in that entire year, I didn't see a single sign that my old man was looking to pay back his loan. By the end, I started to go crazy, thinking my entire life would be like this. It all changed when I came to Mission S. Now I didn't have to worry about money. I had lots of friends. I even got a girlfriend if I wanted. But what I really wanted more than anything was like a connection with someone. Even without a girlfriend, I just wanted ordinary friends. I wanted to make connections as I go form. That's what I wanted.
Makes sense. Masaya-san, you seem rather listless today. Does your stomach still hurt?
Huh?
Yesterday, Ruko-san mentioned that you had a stomachache. Was she mistaken?
Oh, I quickly nodded. Yeah, that's right. I pressed my hands against my stomach to reinforce the point.
What could it be? You've been acting this way all day. I hope it isn't food poisoning. I'm rather worried.
But I appended quickly. I didn't want to worry about me over a lie. I think I'm feeling better. Yeah, the pain's almost gone actually. There's just a little nausea, and that's probably begun up for a long time.
I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Huh?
Oh, nothing. I want to ask you, who was Paisanto? 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 But in the end,
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was after class. I was walking down the hall when I felt a tingle random space in my chest. I wonder if it's a premonition or just wishful thinking. I was wondering if I was about to get another love letter from Paisanto. It probably wasn't a premonition, of course. But even so, I couldn't help but keep restless out of my steps. I glanced into my shoebox. I took a long, deep breath and opened the door. And then... Still,
I think I remember this section now.
the words slipped from my lips. Yeah, it must be psychic after all. To avoid the same mistakes as last time, I opened it on the spot. I just had to do it boldly. If you thought I was just reading some ordinary paper, no one would assume it was a love letter. It's a cathedral this time.
Oh, Masaya-san.
Ah! Ruki-san looked down at my hand. A moment later, eyes began to sparkle.
Oh, oh my, oh my.
Ah!
I just love the little bubbles. That paper you are holding, could it be a love letter by chance?
What you got out of here?
Well,
She looked around.
this is the entranceway. Love letters go in the shoebox. That is the rule of these things.
That's right. Even I guessed it. It was a love letter when I saw that envelope in my shoebox. That's not true! I gave a stiff smile and shoved a love letter in my pocket. Me? You love letter? That's ridiculous.
Really? It doesn't seem that unusual to me.
I shook my head quickly. Well, I'm off!
Ah, but the society meeting.
Ruki-san just said something, like no one will rush outside. I rushed like a whirlwind through a crowd like every swollen breeze of business, heading back to the dorms.
Oh, I never noticed the little river.
Yeah,
That's cool.
heading back to their dorms. It occurred to me that I had never been to the cathedral before. I said to myself and pushed open the door. My girl is beautiful. I gasped. There was no one else there. Which meant she must have been the one who sent the love letter. That wasn't the only reason for my tightness in my chest. Ayaka the winged woman. It was a sign for head bowed, hands pressed together. It was an image of the divine. And unconsciously stifled to the sound of my approach, it just slowly turned towards me.
It's you, Masaya-sama.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Not at all.
She must have heard the sound of the door opening and closing. She gave me a small bow and attempted to slip past me to the door. Excuse me,
Yes?
Ritsuko-chan. Are you alone? She gave a quick look around and nodded.
It appears that I am. What of it?
Nothing. It's just strange. It's just a large place.
Not many people come to the cathedral.
Why not?
Nothing much happens here.
I guess that's true. It's my first time coming here after all. But Ritsuko-chan comes to the cathedral alone, on her own time. Just then a beam of light shone through the door. There was a heavy creaking and a silhouette person appeared in the open doorway. Ritsuko-chan turned back to look.
Sister. Salutations! What's going on? You've never come to the cathedral.
It was my first time seeing the sisters together. I know it's a bit familiar, but I guess when we first met. Seeing them side by side, they gave off very different impressions.
I caught sight of Masaya-kun.
Huh? Me?
I wondered what you were doing here at the cathedral.
Oh! I wrapped my arms around my head and wide protecting.
Did you come to pray? Or is it a rendezvous, perhaps?
Rodney, what? The word was familiar, but I didn't know what it meant. A sweet fragrance brushed against my face, and I felt my thoughts grow hazy. Combined with the softness of pressing against my arm, it was all too much to take.
It means a lover's meeting.
She breathed the words hardly in my ear.
A lover's meeting. What are you doing, sister? It's disgraceful. What? But you see people talking this way all the time. Masaya-sama is a boy. You worry too much, Ritsuko, right?
Huh? She murmured the word right in my ear again. It tickled and caused my body to school model.
That is absolutely not true.
Ah, well, unless we make the right option, make the right choice. As she spoke, Ritsuko-chan roughly pulled Ayaka-san off of me.
Really, this is still a cathedral. Show a modicum of respect. Oh please, there's no believers here. You're such a stickler for rules, Ritsuko. Compared to you, everyone is. You may be right. I am right.
I mean, do you still like Ayaka?
Yes.
Well, consider I'm in love with Risco. This makes a good pairing. A good I never seen Risco like this before.
I like the overly flirtatious ones, okay?
She was always sort of attached, even though the arguments were going to meet on. She never dropped that facade. Now she was showing some actual emotion. I'm seeing an all new light.
Ah, Masaya-sama, I apologize.
Huh?
My sister has offended you.
Oh, no! She didn't really?
I can't think how I offended him. Masaya-kun likes it, right?
I can really deny that. I can feel it wave Ritsuko-chan's gaze at me.
Of course he doesn't. What man would be happy to grabbed on by someone that he isn't even in love with? You don't understand, Ritsuko. Not everyone in this world is a saint. If they were, civilization would collapse. What do you think, Masaya-sama? Is my sister correct, or am I?
Oh, I'm not really sure. I found myself sweating under Rizzo Chan's direct questioning. Well, there are a lot of types of people in the world, and they all have their own tastes.
I wasn't asking for bland platitudes, Messiah-kun.
Huh?
What we want to hear is what you're thinking, right? I would prefer the platitude myself. But you have a living sample right in front of you. Wouldn't you rather hear it from the horse's mouth? Well, I suppose so. What is your personal opinion then, Messiah-sama?
Are we gonna have a pick?
Does it make you happy? I don't wish to believe that you could be that kind of person, but...
As before, I found a way to Rizzo Chan's gaze. What should I do? Whether I lied or told the truth, I was in trouble. If I told the truth, Rizzo Chan would think less of me. If I lied, it would offend Ika, and I don't think it would, actually.
That kind of person? Come on, how was Masai-kun supposed to answer when you put it like that? Huh? You're trying to force him to say he wasn't happy. You're the one who was leading him along before. Fine, then I withdraw the question. I know the answer anyway. Yes, yes. Well, you have the first term vote coming up. It wouldn't do to damage your image now.
Ika-san turned to smile back to me.
It's really not a bad thing, you know. Ritsuko's just fastidious. So, why don't we put the matter on hold for now?
Found honest and relief at Ika-san's words. For Rizzo-chan, the determination only grew.
But my intention is to find out Messiah-sama's true colors. If we're just gonna get a bad impression of him, why not save it till later? Huh? I just think it's such a waste. There are people you forgive and those who you don't forgive for what are ultimately the same actions. You're a fastidious person, so you can't forgive a man for thinking dirty thoughts, right? Well, yes. Well, that's fine in and of itself, but right now I think it would be a waste if you started hating Messiah-kun. So, once you start to like him a bit more, you'll be able to learn his true colors and not mind. Like him? I don't mean it that way, I mean like a friend. Very well. I think I get what she's saying. She's like, you shouldn't make a bad opinion of him right now. You should wait to become friends with him first, and then find out his flaws, because if you like him enough, you'll be able to look past those flaws to see that he's a good person.
I wanted to say that Rizzo and I are already friends, but
No, not really.
you know what, that's fair. Rizzo has been pretty dismissive of us until now.
And
Rizzo-chan,
actually, as I say, we're gonna leave this episode here.
Oh, okay.
Very interesting episode, though.
Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer to the end of the main stuff, I think.
Yeah?
Now that we have all 4 girls, it's basically just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple things I can think of that still happened before the split, I think, and one of them I'm really not looking forward to. But yeah. We're getting there. I'm really happy about it.
Yep.
Hey, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.